How's it going, ladies and gents? Welcome to Horizon Zero Dawn. This is going to be a series I want to start for a little bit for new players. I have gotten really far into this game. As you can see, I'm level 28, and so I have a fair share know of what I'm doing. I don't know what a fair share know is, but we're going to go with it. So I'm going to start off the video by just giving you a little starting player's guide. If you're just starting out in Horizon Zero Dawn, there's a few things you might want to know because they don't tell you directly in the tutorials. First thing is you want to know crafting. Crafting is very useful. As you can see, I have a few different bows, few different weapons. I usually only carry on me what I need, but what I recommend is for when you're starting out, one of the first bows you get is the Kodiak Hunter bow. And just know your arrows, always keep in mind of that. And also, you want to know about the modifications. The modifications can do different things, like this is a 42% damage increase. Like all these damage coils, tear coils, they don't really tell you really what any of these mean, but tear coils, it can rip off the armor of these people, and then fire coil can do extra fire damage with fire arrows. So yeah, we're actually going to be just doing this episode on crafting. So basically, there's not too much with the weapons besides tinkering objects and just, you know, modifying them. And sometimes with these bigger bows, I just dump everything into handling. So yeah, but I'm actually going to swap these out because this bow is actually super slow, but it hits like a truck. And then also later on, you can always get better bows and get more attachments to it, which this is probably my favorite bow right here. I have these epic coils on it, which I'm probably going to get better ones. And definitely, I upgraded my skills so I can have tinkering, which is the last side and the first side of Forger. No, actually, it's the middle side, Tinker. It allows you to interchange the weapon coils. So before you get to this point, because it will take you a little bit, always choose carefully about your coils, because because what it'll do is completely disintegrate if you don't have Tinker. So then we're going to go back to crafting. The outfits, same thing with coils and tinkering. They just are really nice. So same concept, just read up on what each coil does, and then after you know what each coil does, they'll just tell you basically what, and then it'll just be the amount of percentage increase. And then traps and potions, this stuff is actually kind of easy to understand at first if you have the materials, which as you can see, you just collect a lot of this material. I'm always selling metal vessels and blazes because they're worth quite a bit, honestly. So you honestly always get them, but I've never crafted one trap. I always pick them up. I always find them. So really, you don't have to worry about crafting traps unless you're really in a pinch. And then your potions. Potions are pretty easy to craft, which I do recommend keeping normal health pots and then health boost potions, especially going into some cauldrons and boss fighting. But then you got your resist potions, which, yeah, they're pretty cool. I haven't really messed with them too much, but once you're in Meridian, you definitely want to get on some freeze resist, because a lot of these guys do frost damage. And then we're going to go to carrying capacity. This side, really, they never tell you anything about, but is the most useful side. The weapon satchel, you definitely want to upgrade this, but right now I just don't have a need for it. Which it'll increase your weapon inventory size, and then outfit inventory size, and then your resource satchel, which mine is all the way upgraded. So I have, I think, like 60 things. Yeah, I have 60, no. Always go back and sell them. Modifications, and then the bull thing I recommend the most is always upgrading your hunter bow quiver, which I do need to do it again. I need to collect a boar skin and a rabbit bone, and yeah, and then traps, get more traps, potions, get more potions, and then these are just your different weapons. And I actually do need to upgrade this one more. And then your ammo, you can't craft it into here. Oh wait, yeah, you can. Never mind. Oh, I actually have the stuff for this. Sweet. But yeah, it's, This is just your crafting, basically. But your ammo you can actually craft into this menu. Just hold X, and it will show you the materials needed and how much you have. So that's nice. And yeah, that's basically this first little episode of a quick little tutorial. I'm doing this live commentary, so if you guys couldn't tell, I don't really have a whole bunch. But I'm going to be bringing you a lot of tutorials here for beginners, and then we'll be slowly making our way up because I'm a pretty high level. I love this game to absolute death. If you didn't check out the review, my first impressions review, the official review will be coming out sometime probably around Monday, which will be tomorrow, I guess. And that'll be my official final thoughts on this game, giving an in-depth analysis on game mechanics and story. And yeah, right now my first impressions is up. And if there's any questions you have about this game, leave them down in the comment section down below. I'm down to help. And yeah, pay attention for more video tutorials.